great. I mean, I love beer, but it has to be the proper stuff, you know, real ale. Yeah. You know, like brown liquid with lots of things that are still alive floating in it. with great traditional names like Old Septic Flea Bite or Crusted Armpit. But the strange thing is that real ale seems to have a bit of an image problem. And me and myself and my friends in the campaign for real ale are going to try and do something about that. And like defeating COVID. So what we did was we organised a beer festival to expound the medicinal benefits of real ale, and it was here's the programme. It's called Beers to Sanitise You from the Inside Out, and with great beer names like Toxic Sludge and Septic Flea Bite and well. Has anybody given us credit for the figures going down? No. Anyway, there's some great things about being a real ale drinker, and one of them is that you get to wear a uniform. It's in the rules. I mean, I'm modelling it for you at the moment. Can you see? It's got to be 3 sizes too small, and preferably covered in beer stains from the last beer festival. Now, you might think that's scruffy. But it's not. It's tailor-made to show off the beer gut that we've been curating for the last 30 or 40 years. But I must admit that this T-shirt is a pretty bad example of T-shirt design. It shows that you shouldn't do it when you're completely pissed out of your head. I mean, it's from 2018. It's from the London Great British Beer Festival, and as you can see, if you're at the front, there's some landmarks on here, and it starts off quite well. You've got Big Ben, you've got the Tower Bridge, you've got the London Eye, and then it starts to go a bit pear-shaped because you've got the Angel of the North, and then Edinburgh Castle. Now, not quite London, you must admit, but it's the right country, so that's a start. But I think the fucking Eiffel Tower actually starts to take the piss here. And I don't know about you, but the last time I came out of Oxford Circus Tube, now I might need my eyes testing, but I didn't spot the Leaning Tower of Pisa or the Statue of Liberty. I mean, it's not like London's so short of landmarks that you need to steal them from other places in the world. But talking of festivals, I actually went to a music festival at the weekend. The Latitude Festival. Has anybody been to Latitude? No. Well, maybe that's because it's the poshest festival of the lot. I mean, it's all disco yoga, Pink Sheep, and Rick Astley in the woods. Now that is fucking scary. And I've got the wristband to show for it. You see there. Great souvenir of our newfound freedom. I'm just going to leave that on until it goes completely rancid, and maybe it's going to harbour more infectious diseases than the whole of Boris Johnson's cabinet. But to make Latitude a really safe space for all those 40,000 middle-class people, it's middle-class posh people, you had to do 3 things before you got in. One was you had to prove that you were double vaccinated with the NHS app. You had to prove that you had a negative COVID test. And then you had to show your Waitrose loyalty card. And I really enjoyed going in there, all this newfound freedom, this elation of being maskless and with my fellow festival goers. And that lasted for maybe a whole 15 minutes. And that's because I had to use the festival toilets. Does anybody miss festival toilets? No, I mean, this one, of course, the door wouldn't shut, and when you looked into the cubicle, it was like somebody's vegan street food burrito had been turned into a biological warfare test zone. And I looked down into the bowl, and there must have been a whole Greek alphabet of variants mutating in there. So I thought, maybe we're not quite out of the woods yet, and maybe we need the real ale. So maybe we should start drinking a bit more. So that's me. That'll be Mike Clarke. Thank you very much.